And here we are at section B, exercise 21, the last exercise in section B. We're going to be looking at a landscape using shis: statement, hook, immersion and subject. And from this, we're going to look at the hook of concept. So this painting I've been looking at doing for quite a while. It's going to be a series of paintings, but this one I thought I'd start it with this exercise because it fitted in absolutely fine. It was from a trip to Blackpool because I wanted to do something about climate change and how the sea levels are rising and coastal areas are getting eroded away. So I wanted to look at areas around Britain from the Industrial Revolution, how railroads actually caused explosions in seaside towns, not explosions, but, railroads caused huge growth in seaside towns. And it was the Industrial Revolution that really exacerbated the climate change that is causing the sea levels. So with all that in mind, I know it's a long story, but with all that in mind, what I wanted to do is paint seaside towns underwater. And I'm going to start with Blackpool because I had a visit to Blackpool earlier in the year. And it was to actually gather information for this particular painting. And so I'm going to use a hook of the concept of, and this is absolutely a hook to get people to look closely so people don't think it's just an underwater scene. It's going to be a donkey wearing a snorkel. Now that sounds humorous, and I do like to have humour as a hook, and then you look closely and things aren't, it's a serious message. So that's my hook for this painting. And what we can do now is we can have a look at the planning sheet. Section B, exercise 21, planning sheet. Statement. Climate change exacerbated by Industrial Revolution, leading to rising sea levels. The hook is going to be the concept. Donkey in a snorkel. The immersion is also going to be the fundamentals of composition and the concept of town beneath the sea. So once you actually see past the donkey in a snorkel, then you will see that there is actually a town, a recognisable town with Blackpool Tower in there and stuff. So subject, snorkeling, donkey, underwater with Blackpool underwater. That's what I'm going to paint. This is a good one to show that what you're painting, the snorkeling donkey underwater with Blackpool underwater, is completely different to what you're actually saying. The statement, climate change exacerbated by Industrial Revolution leading to the rising sea levels. That link may not be really obvious at first, but because this is going to be a series of paintings all looking at seaside towns that did experience huge growth with the railroads during the Industrial Revolution, hopefully that will make the whole series work better. That's the idea anyway. Right, I'm going to do some drawing to get the composition right and the contrasts and the colours right. Then I'll make a start on the painting. See you in a bit. And here's the painting for exercise 21, the snorkeling donkey, all about climate change. And that's the end of section B now. We've done all the exercises to do with building a relationship between your thoughts and a viewer, how to communicate with a viewer. And it's with the 5 W's, the PEP and the SHIS exercises. It's just practicing that idea that you've got something to say, you've now got a framework with which to build what you're saying, and then keeping in mind that there is a viewer out there to say it to. It's a form of communication. It's building that up even more. So section A was about building your language ability and using art to be able to say things. And section B was actually thinking of an end user or thinking of a viewer when you actually paint it. So really, now you've got the tools you need to go and explore different ideas, your own ideas, and you know how to get people to look at your work using either fundamentals or materials or a concept. In section C, what we're going to do is we're going to use all the skills we've learnt in A and B to explore that language, just as you would with the written language of exploration through poetry, exploration through metaphor and storytelling and things like that. It's just going to be pushed in that direction, seeing how far this journey can go. Well, actually, it's giving you the first steps in taking it wherever you want to go, because that's the point. This isn't a course to tell you how to do it. This is a course to give you the tools to go and explore yourself. I really hope you're enjoying it. I've definitely enjoyed writing it, and I've learnt a lot about my own work doing it. So I shall hopefully see you in section C, and we'll learn a bit more about art as a language and find out what we can paint next. See you later. Bye.